Another really use case which is slightly different is compared to tools where you're logging in. So I guess what I didn't show on my LinkedIn demo was it'll make you log in. So in agent mode, it'll ask you to enter your email and password, and only then can it access any of the information that you were seeing. Now, if you're one of those people that is like, yeah, no, that's not okay with me. There's like privacy issues with that. I don't really want to do that. Totally makes sense. They have custom inbuilt support with more famous tools such as Gmail, in which case you don't actually have to log in. So once you open just like gmail.com on your browser, we'll just go there. And then if you hit your little Ask GPT here, you'll find that, yeah, so I already connected, so which is why I didn't show up that option for me, but you'll find a custom Gmail connection button here. And all you have to do is just authorize that so as to give ChatGPT access to your Gmail. And now that opens the door to some really, really interesting use cases that are built off of your workflows. So I'm even going deeper than just stuff like find out availability for a certain teammate or look through my calendar to find when I can block time for deep work. I'm not even trying to get into that because those are pretty obvious use cases. Something that I found really helpful was, and I struggle with this, just finding out what subscriptions I have enabled, right? Because you'll start a subscription, 7 days go by, you never cancel it, and 3 years later, you're still paying that money. Well, guess what? Whether you remember or not, your Gmail remembers because those companies are forced to send your receipts for your subscription to your Gmail. Now, all you have to do here is look through all of my emails, and I have that written on this earlier tab actually. Look through all of my emails and tell me all of the recurring expenses that I have, and you can even have it make a list, and you can even go a step further and ask it to link the customer care websites or phone numbers or whatever the case might be for all of your services. And then, as you can imagine, it'll just go through your entire history. So for me, it found Google One, it found YouTube, and then stuff it wasn't sure about, like Priority Pass, Capital One Travel. It's really comprehensive. Like, it'll give you extra information and you'll be like, okay, that's not an expense. Sure, right? But at least you'll have the peace of mind knowing that all of the potential use cases were covered.
This reminds me of how Demis Hassabis, the CEO of Google DeepMind, said one of the key things about AI is that a human is really good at going and looking at, let's say, the first 10 search results, but AI is really good at going and looking at 1,000 things. And this is a very cool use case because you can set AI free on your thousands of emails that you haven't been able to check.
I mean, it also kind of opens the door to slightly more dystopian Black Mirror-ish ideas that I may or may not have had. Like, I don't know, say you have a person that is no longer with us, right? Except you can point this tool to their email if you have access to that and build a bot that can forever talk to them. I don't know if you want to keep that, but it's like, yeah, like your imagination is where the capabilities end. It's just unbelievable the type of things that you can do with these agents as they are today. And this is the worst they'll ever be, is another thing that I have to remind myself of. Like, they're only going to get better from here.
Awesome. Before we dive deeper, let's talk about something every PM faces: getting alignment on product decisions. You know that feeling when you're trying to explain a user flow to engineering or justify a design choice to leadership and you're just describing it with your hands? That's where Mobbin comes in. Mobbin is the world's largest library of real-world mobile and web app designs from industry-leading apps like Airbnb, Uber, and Pinterest. Instead of spending hours taking screenshots or hunting for inspiration, you can instantly find exactly how successful products handle onboarding, paywalls, checkout flows, whatever you're facing. Over 1.7 million product builders use Mobbin to benchmark against best-in-class products and show their teams proven solutions. Whether you need to convince stakeholders there's a better way to handle user activation or research how top apps approach feature discovery, Mobbin gives you the visual proof to back up your product decisions. Check out mobbin.com/Akash. That's mobbin.com/AAKASH and get 20% off your first year. I hope you enjoyed that short clip. You can check out the full episode here.